this is the whole company of Onderhoud.
Yes,
How many people? So there's 4 people total here,
only 4 people and with me.
and including you. Yeah. Okay. In the world of really, really nice shoes and boots, there is this parallel universe operating in the Indonesian city of Bandung in West Java. And in West Java is a really thriving community of artisans that make their shoes the really old-fashioned way. I'm talking like hand welting, Norwegian welts, methods of construction that are very old, very laborious, and very highly sought after in the community of boot lovers around the world, especially in the US. And of that whole industry, there's one operation that's one of the smallest, has one of the longest lead times, is one of the most mysterious, but is still one of the most respected in the whole game. My name's Nick from Stridewise.com, and I came out here to Bandung to interview the man responsible for this growing movement around one brand called Onderhoud. His name is Rizky. We're going to try and unlock his mystery a little bit.
Hey, mate.
Oh, welcome to my workshop.
Thank you.
Rizky, thank you for having me in your workshop.
You are welcome, and I appreciate you come to my small workshop.
It's a beautiful workshop. I like it a lot. Akumaha Damang. Damang. Good. All right. So I think my first question is, why is there such a strong boot making culture in Bandung? Why are there so many bootmakers here?
Dari zaman penjajahan dulu kita udah terbawa kulturnya Belanda.
So, why did you get into boot making yourself? Like, what was your journey? Why did you choose this as a career?
Onderhoud itu lahir waktu saya kuliah di Universitas Widyatama di Bandung. Saya dulu ngambil teknik industri dan dapat tugas kuliah untuk budaya organisasi di UMKM Bandung, salah satunya Cibaduyut. Dari situ sering bolak-balik kampus Cibaduyut, dan akhirnya melihat peluang dan emang suka sepatu dari SMA. Akhirnya ya mulai coba-coba jualan dan keterusan sampai lulus kuliah.
That's interesting. I've seen that before. I've met some bootmakers in the US who, they were engineers, and the way that all these different components fit together and disperse load and all this sorts of stuff, it led them to be interested in the surprisingly technical and almost mechanical aspect of bootmaking, which is also an art form as well, of course, in its own way. Do you find this is such a small team here? Many bootmakers in the US, they tell me that they struggle to find young people to start working in this field. Young people that are less interested in working with their hands these days, that sort of thing. Is it the same here, or does shoemaking have more of an appeal to younger people here?
Sama. Tapi kenapa saya selalu tetap kecil gitu, dalam artian saya di sini coba meregenerasi pengrajin muda untuk bisa menguasai teknik-teknik bootmaking kayak gini, handmelted, dan itu udah sering saya gonta-ganti 5-6 orang kayaknya udah pernah belajar di sini, dan cuman beberapa yang lulus. Sukses sampai bisa. Mulai dari pattern, terus motong kulit, assembling sampai ngejahit dia dilakuin sendiri di sini. We will learn for hand welting in maybe 1 month.
Okay. So at the moment he's doing more simple work, and eventually he will work up to the hand welting. How many boots or shoes can you make in a week?
Maybe 2 or 3 pairs.
2 or 3 pairs. And how long is your waitlist right now?
4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months. Get your orders in now.
What is it about your boots that has earned you such a strong reputation and such a long wait time? You like to keep your shop small, So that's one reason why there's a long wait. But also, of course, it's because you have such a strong reputation. So if you're able to answer, what is it about your boots that stands out so much, even here in Bandung, where there are lots of very good bootmakers?
Kenal, mungkin karena saya sebagai pengrajin ya, sebagai pengrajin langsung. Jadi saya tiap hari kerja di meja sini tuh emang benar-benar jadi pengrajin, bukan hanya sekedar pemilik brand, tapi saya benar-benar sebagai seorang pengrajin.
It's a well-made boot, but there's even some elements we were discussing this earlier, like so. For instance, this double row Velstone here, we were pointing out that the stitches on this are actually angled. It's not one after the other like that. It's going a little bit diagonally, and that emphasizes that it's handmade, and it's one of these many touches where the boots are almost so perfect it's impossible to think of a human being making them. That is, again, it's so rare even here in Bandung. I didn't have a question at the end of that. I just wanted to point out these remarkable touches that you just never see because the standards here are so incredibly high. Let's talk about some of the models, because I've noticed like there are some brands that are well known, like Cigar is well known for their monkey boots. Brizzle Black is well known for Chelsea's. Your brand is well known for its service boots. Is that fair to say? So boondockers and that sort of stuff. How did service boots become such a popular part of the Onderhoud brand? Like, what is it about this model that speaks to you so much?
Saya juga nggak tahu ya, tapi untuk SPC 03 ini sebenarnya nggak banyak perbedaannya sama yang lain ya. Sama kayak sama Sagara, terus sama misalkan resell. Perbedaannya kayaknya tipis banget. Itu yang mungkin bahwa dia populer tuh dari sulas kayaknya. Dia punya ciri khas tersendiri yang mungkin mata orang lain tuh ngerasa kok beda gitu.
Walk us through your most popular models. These are your three most popular models?
Yes.
And right now, this is your Packer boot. You said earlier this year that this is the style that's most popular for you. Why do you think that is?
Pertama sih potongan ya. Potongannya dia lebih clean, terus lebih mewakili dua style. Jadi selain itu dia mewakili style yang lebih simple formal, terus kalau misalnya dari potongan tinggi dia benar-benar mewakili boots gitu.
Pack boot is a very famous boot by Onderhoud. This is your most popular model, is that right?
Yes. Well, this year is the most popular.
Why?
I don't know, but I think because the simple frame and the height. The height is not too tall, not too low.
Yeah.
And
This is the LCV01. How would you describe this boot?
sepatu pertama yang saya bikin dulu di waktu masih di Cibadiut. Jadi sebenarnya ini model sepatunya tuh benar-benar punya sejarah sih sebenarnya buat saya pribadi gitu ya. Dan paling pertama saya jual sebelum SPC 03 ini LCV 01.
I wanted to ask about your most worn pair of boots, and I think they're on your feet right now. Do you want to pop them up here? These are some very, very, very well worn boondockers. So the boondocker, and Onderhoud is well known for their boondockers. A boondocker is a boot modeled after the sorts of boots that infantrymen wore in World War II, right? So it's which is in large part characterized by typically an unstructured toe and also natural rough out leather. This is so beautiful to see the amount of fuzz that you've got going on here. How old are these boots?
Maybe 3 years.
3 years. Do you wear them every day?
No.
No. How long do I have to wear boondockers to get them looking this nice?
Maybe 6 months.
How many boots do you own, and how many do you wear regularly?
10 sampai 12 pasang.
In your opinion, what's your favorite leather to wear and to work with?
Kalau dari dipakai, favorit saya pribadi natural chrome excel.
Natural chrome excel, I'll do it.
Nah, kalau misalkan dari segi enak dikerjain, enak dipotong, untuk sekarang lebih seneng di traditional harness dari wicked and craze.
That's great. But you were telling me earlier that a huge number of your customers are getting horsebutt leather. What percentage of your boots are Horsebutt these days?
Hampir 70% mereka suka Horsebutt.
The Horsebutt. And it's from Mariam Tannery? So why is that? Why does everybody love Horsebutt? Especially in Indonesian boots. I feel like everybody is just doing Horsebutt all the time.
Mungkin karena ada Sel Cordovan partnya dari Sel Cordovan brand. Jadi mereka lebih suka Horsebutt karena ada bagian yang bagian Sel Cordovannya, kemudian greasingnya lebih tipis, malah bukan greasing tapi lebih ke rolling sebutnya. Mungkin kayak itu.
What are some other differences between Indonesian customers and American customers? Like what sort of things do Americans tend to like more in their boots?
Sama aja sih untuk saat ini karena beberapa konsumen saya juga konsumennya teman saya Sagara. Jadi ya beberapa konsumen di sini ya udah teredukasi tentang sepatu hand welted kayak gini, jadi ya sama lah.
For the average American who might not know everything about boots and shoes, he might be wondering what the difference is between a pair of your boots and a pair of boots from, say, Red Wing or Wolverine or a brand like that. I know that your boots are hand welted as opposed to Goodyear welted, which is the machine that largely replaced hand welting in the 1860s, a little bit later. But besides the hand welting, what makes your boots different to the standard mass market boots that people are used to?
Untuk pembeda dengan brand lain ya paling jahitan miring itu. Dalam proses hand lasting tuh jadi dia lebih unggul di QC. Jadi dia bisa sambil jalan, sambil QC, misalkan antara heel counter kanan sama heel counter kiri misalkan beda dikit, dia bisa dibongkar, kemudian hand lasting lagi. Kiri kanan bisa sama. Kalau misalkan mesin kan dia tekanannya tinggi tuh, nah itu susah tuh kalau misalkan diulang atau disamain kiri kanan tuh.
You guys are the hand lasting, whereas the bigger factories they'll do the machine lasting. But also these construction methods like welt sewn and Norwegian welts and even stitch down construction, they really are very, very rare in the mass market where people more typically get Goodyear welted boots if they're caring about getting high quality boots.
The most construction is flat welting row and felt zone. Felt zone is similar to double row stitch down, but it is hand welting.
Are you okay with a small size? Do you want to have a smaller size business and a long wait, or do you one day hope to have a bigger operation and faster boots?
Saya pengen tetap. Saya tidak berambisi untuk menjadi suatu bisnis yang gede. Saya pengennya lebih kecil tapi bertahan lama gitu. Terus menghasilkan pengrajin baru dengan skill yang cukup untuk bikin hand welded boots.
The clicking, the cutting, the sewing, the gluing, this is all this one gentleman here.
Yes. Jadi dia harus punya skill yang banyak supaya dia lebih menguasai satu pekerjaan.
Okay, so does that mean everybody here trades places over time? I love that.
Okay, cool. I get that. Sweet. Well, it's a very admirable goal. I'm on board. I hope you achieve it. Think you're on part. Well, look, Onderhoud Handmade, that's his Instagram handle. And if you are interested in getting a pair, you need to get there immediately and then enter it. It's a lottery system, isn't it, to be able to get a pair at all in the first place. So good luck getting a pair of Onderhoud boots. And otherwise, I hope this interview helped to demystify a little bit this very mysterious but very esteemed and beloved brand that is a really important fixture in the Bandung boot space and in the boot industry worldwide as a whole. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.
That about does it for my much too short visit to West Java. I want to say a huge hatur nuhun. Thank you to the government of the city of Bandung for the logistical help during this trip. It was absolutely invaluable. And there are 1,000,001 places I wish I could have seen on this trip. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can come back and show more of the absolutely fascinating world of bootmaking to you in another episode. For the meantime, do subscribe and comment and like and do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.